Good afternoon and welcome to our webinar. We appreciate you joining us for today's topic, discussing the value of securing a business continuity partner for all your print, mail, and digital communications. My name is Janine Kirk, and I'm one of the account executives here at Doxim that manages our business partner channel and your co-presenter for today. I'm joined here today by Jerry McNulty, who is Vice President of Strategic Accounts here at Doxim, also working with our business partner channel, who will be presenting alongside me. Before we begin, I'd like to remind you that all attendees will be in listen-only mode, so if you have any questions, please do submit them via our Q&A panel on the bottom of your screen, and if time permits, Jerry and I will be happy to answer them. You will receive an email link to the recording of this webinar in a couple of days, so please feel free to share with your colleagues who were not able to attend. Sorry, I'm having a few problems here with my transition button. Here we go. Okay, so the topic of today's webinar brings attention to the importance of securing a business continuity partner, especially considering our current COVID situation, when timely and relevant communications are extremely necessary and important. In the wake of the COVID pandemic, business continuity planning and preparations, as well as patient communications, are more important than ever, as patients are craving information from their healthcare providers for ongoing information on how their healthcare providers' practices might be changing and how these changes might impact their health and care routines. Regular, ongoing, personal, and transactional communications to your entire patient population helps to counteract unnecessary angst and worry. So why is a business continuity partner necessary or even important? Having a reliable business continuity partner ensures that your essential functions and workflow continue during unexpected disruptions or events, and has your organization prepared for managing processes and procedures to mitigate risks of untimely and costly interruptions. Every organization needs to establish clear, proactive measures to mitigate potential disruption of operations, regardless of what they might be or what they look like, and be able to quickly shift their communication delivery executions as quickly and smoothly as possible. Establishing a true partnership with an organization that is flexible, competent, and scalable ensures your organizational needs and goals are safeguarded.
There are several questions that everyone needs to consider. Is your healthcare organization prepared when unexpected events disrupt your billing and communication process? We've all experienced now a pandemic, mechanical breakdowns, capacity overloads at certain times of the month or year when they're least expected. How do these types of occurrences impact your organization? They disrupt your workflow, create cash flow issues, stress out your resources, or create a shortage? And do you have capacity to deal with the peak periods or high demands at times of the month or year? Do you have a plan in place that in the event your staff cannot go into the office or your facility cannot be open, we can help? Now is the time to discuss a recent event that has and continues to impact all of us. Janine?
Thank you, Jerry. Yes, the COVID pandemic has and continues to thrust people and businesses around the globe into an extremely challenging time and climate. Was your organization prepared? And are you prepared? And what steps have you taken to arm yourself against facing these challenging events for the near and distant future? Entire industry segments have been forced to shift their operations to online, and some drastically minimizing or even having to suspend operations entirely. Lack of personnel and increase in demand for communications has caused mail and shipping delays, further increasing the challenge to adequately communicate. Processes are changing, thus patients are requesting additional options for communications. In these challenging times or events, patient communications must not stop. Rather, they should increase, being more personalized and relevant to ease the fear and uncertainty so many are facing.
That leads us to how well is your organization prepared to pivot? Are you able to personalize communications with your patients? Are patients able to choose the method they receive information from you, whether that be a traditional on paper, through the mail, or digitally? Do you have a backup plan if your print and mail operation were to shut down or experience an issue? Are your digital communications ADA compliant so that you can communicate effectively with your entire clientele? Proactive planning around your communications needs are both critical and necessary to avoid revenue cycle disruptions, regulatory penalties, and unwanted frustration that no one needs right now. Business continuity solution by Doxim. Now's the time to discuss how we can assist and provide you a peace of mind. Doxim will prepare you before an unexpected event occurs. Through careful planning, Doxim could take 10 to 15% of your current print volume of applications of your choice, print them at any of Doxim's national facilities. Doxim always delivers, and here's why. We have 4 national print locations across North America, state-of-the-art print facilities that all are interconnected with our own tracking system. Data and composition expertise to assist you with the design of your documents. Easy transition from print to e-presentment from existing print files. Infrastructure that is verified by third-party auditors. Digital first technology provider for over 20 years.
For those of you who are not familiar with Doxim, Doxim was founded in the year 2000 as a digital-first company to help clients on their journey to digital transformation. Doxim has 9 locations spread out between Canada and the US, enjoying over 2,000 engaged clients and a little more than 500 employees. Doxim's technology is fully secure and certified and has won numerous awards. Doxim has a strong healthcare footprint and designed to close a communication loop between the patient, provider, and payer. The Doxim team is dedicated to your success to ensure all your communication efforts are engaging, relevant, and timely. Doxim is a complete end-to-end digital solution partner and print expert, supporting all regulated communications, channels, and consumer preferences. Our mission here at Doxim is we empower clients to leverage data to have meaningful and engaging interactions with their customers. We also empower healthcare service providers to transform and modernize how they communicate with patients and healthcare entities while ensuring security and regulatory compliance within their industry.
Doxim will be your trusted partner for the future and for today. Now, Janine will take us to our question and answer session. Janine?
Yes. So we'll give you a few minutes to send your questions and we'll be happy to address them. So Jerry, it looks like we've got a couple questions coming in. The first question is, what is the difference between what Doxim is offering as a business continuity partner versus a traditional disaster recovery vendor?
Sure, okay. A traditional DR service sets up applications to produce in case of a disaster like a fire or an earthquake. I live in the Midwest, so a tornado. They charge either a monthly or annual subscription fee. and just to be on standby in case an event occurs. Most subscribers test their service on an annual basis. The Doxum Business Continuity Service offers real-time production of a percentage of your daily work, whether it be weekly, monthly. With this service, you only pay for what is produced. So there's no need to do any testing because it's already up, running, and functional. You can also use the service to assist your operations for various issues like peak periods, equipment failures, and absenteeism.
Wonderful. So we've got another question. Jerry, can you explain what you mean by sending 10 to 15% of your current business and there would not be a need for testing?
Yes, you can identify which of the applications that you would like the service for and send a percentage of it on a regular basis. For example, you might be producing a total of 200,000 letters each month for a particular job and mailing them out weekly. You can set up your system to automatically split off a total of 30,000 pieces on the same production schedule that you currently have in place and send them to Doxum for production. So you always have real-time production going on. So the connection's always tested, the print's always tested. So there's no reason to do independent testing.
Okay, and this one piggybacks nicely on that. Can you explain how long it takes if someone were to set up to be a business continuity partner with Doxum? How long would that process take and what is involved in that?
Typically, it depends upon the complexity of the application, but if it's fairly straightforward, you're talking less than 30 days to set up for an ongoing basis. And then if you need to increase your volume, that can be done within days, a day or two. So it's a matter of once everything's up, set up, running, verified, tested, you can send your production at any time.
Okay, and then the last question it looks like here is, how competitive is your pricing?
Very competitive. We're not charging a premium for this service. We're giving you the best possible pricing based upon the type of job, the volumes, and no, it'll be a competitive price. I promise you that.
Wonderful. Well, we'll give a few more moments and see if any additional questions come in, and then we'll close it out. Okay, looks like we are through with the questions. So Jerry and I want to thank everyone who joined us today. And Jerry, thank you for being such a great co-presenter. If you'd like to learn more about what we discussed in today's session, please reach out to our marketing team at marketing@doxum.com, as we'd be most happy to help. We know that this was a fairly short presentation, but we hope it offered you some suggestion of the importance and value of having a business continuity partner, especially in these times. So thanks again so much for joining us, and we hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you.